Hey everyone, welcome, and today we're going to take a look at Hiya Toys. Judge Dredd and Dark Judges.
Why the hell are we looking at the little guys?
What are you talking about, little guys? This is the Lord scale. This is the scale that we all started out on.
They're tiny.
You never collected G.I. Joes when you were a kid?
No. I didn't worry about G.I. Joe till it became classified. Besides, my eyes are weak and my hands are too big now to handle these little figures.
Really, Hordak? That's what you're going to say?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
Sounds to me like you're just trying to justify buying a different scale.
Of course I am.
Let's start taking a look at the figures. In 100% total fairness, I have always had some trouble with Hiya.
Because they're too little.
No, actually it's the company itself. It's just, I don't know. I got a RoboCop a few years ago and he can't stand at all, even with a action figure stand, because his ankles are so weak. And there's a Wonder Woman, she can't use her shield. It's really disappointing.
You see, that's the point. 1/18 scale is disappointing.
No, I don't think it is. I think it's just Hiya doesn't put their best quality forward in these figures.
So you're shitting on Hiya?
Not intentionally.
I love Hiya.
I thought you'd see it that way. Looking first at Judge Mortis.
Why does he have a cow skull for a head?
Well, if you knew anything about Judge Dredd, this would be pretty obvious.
Well, I don't know anything about Judge Dredd. I mean, there was that Sylvester Stallone movie, I Am the Law.
Yeah, let's not look at that as a reference point.
Okay.
So, you know, overall, I like the badge, the shoulder pauldron, the bat for the other pauldron, that works. For the most part, the Dark Judges use the same mold. There is some slight variation. Like Mortis has a tail. It's not wire or anything. It's just simple, soft plastic. And, yeah, I mean, it does the job, but unfortunately, Mortis comes with the least amount of accessories.
Well, yeah, because 1/18 scale sucks.
Is that all you're going to say the whole video?
Yes.
Fine then. Still, while Mortis is a bit minimalist, God, he's necessary to get all 4 judges.
So why are there 4 judges?
Well, it's a take on the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Well, that's weird. Why would you want a 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse? You just need 1.
Okay, Hordak. It's an allegory. Don't worry about it too much.
I don't know what an Allegheny is.
Of course you don't. Now, I don't hate Mortis in the slightest, but I'm also glad he was the cheapest one because there's not a lot of meat on the bone here.
I'll say, he looks like bones with rubber on it.
Wait a minute. You guys all look kind of like bones with rubber. And there's a guy in a rubber outfit and then another guy. Is this a fetish thing? No, Hordak.
What's this from?
It's from 2000 AD. That's 25 years ago. That's not the point, Hordak. This is from a very well-known comic.
Well, I just can't with this. I mean, this is crazy and weird.
Okay, going again, I may as well get this part out of the way. The stands, they're supposed to fit together, and they do fit together when they do, and when they don't, they don't. And that's very disappointing. I've had the similar trouble with RoboCop and Wonder Woman. It's as though they're not standardized. What can I say? I was also highly disappointed Dredd came with the same type of stand that the Dark Judges did. I thought he should have come with a more Metropolitan Street looking stand.
That would make no sense. He's fighting them on their ground.
How would you know?
Alright, you're right, I don't.
Okay, so with that in mind, I mean, like I said, I don't hate Mortis, but he is definitely the least of the bunch.
Mortis.
Okay, moving on to Judge Fear. Judge Fear brings a lot. He does have real chains.
He wears a chain, a heavy chain.
He has a cloth cape.
Soft goods.
God, you say that so creepy.
I know, right?
He has a bear trap and those bear trap pauldrons as well.
Why a bear trap?
Judge Fear. Think about it.
Oh, yeah.
And he has some interchangeable hands. I will take this opportunity to say I don't like the hand system on Hiya either. It's a small rounded peg sticking out from the arm rather than going into the arm. And I don't know. Besides Mafex, I don't think anybody ever pulls this one off very well.
Well, of course I don't.
Now, I will say Judge Fear's face, that looks really good, and it's really heavily detailed for this scale.
Is that a furnace in his mask?
Could be.
That is so weird. Ew. God. That's creepy.
Yeah, he's Judge Fear. You think it's creepy?
Oh, wait, I'm catching the theme.
Finally, the theme is caught. Overall, you know, this is heavy reuse from the other Dark Judges, and I can see why they would have done that. But Judge Fear, it kind of works just because he's got that cape that kind of covers it, and, you know, he does look a little different.
Yeah, he's got locks all over his belt, and yeah, he's a different looking one, that's for sure. Is he like into bondage or something?
Not in the way you're thinking, Hordak. Not in the way you're thinking.
Oh, okay. God, I feel like I'm getting an education, and it's one I don't want.
Okay, next up is Judge Fire.
Well, I have to say he's named appropriately.
Yes, Judge Fire is on fire.
How are these guys surviving this?
It's by supernatural means.
So what's the point of the Dark Judges anyway?
Oh, well, Dark Judges decided that the only way that crime can be committed is by living people, so they thought the best thing to do was destroy all life.
What?
Yeah, that was their whole motivation. And they succeeded on their planet, or on their dimension, I should say, and then tried to reach over into Dredd's dimension, where Dredd kind of pummeled them. Okay, that's a different kind of story. I'll give you that one. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Well, it's actually pretty good. You should read it sometime.
Yeah, no.
Okay, now for Judge Fire, I mean, the face looks good, and I mean, he's translucent plastic, so that's interesting. Although it's very, very, very dark, and it's not like you can shine a line through it. The thing I really didn't like about Fire is right out of the box, bits of fire kept falling off. Now, it's a cool idea to have removable bits of fire and to have fire that you can put on it in other places. But with it falling off so damn easily, it really was a letdown. And his staff, you put the staff holding hand on, you almost cannot get it into the hand. I had a really rough time, and I just gave up after a while. The plastic is way too hard to really force it open to accept the staff. And yeah, I think this could have been redone with some softer plastic.
So, you can't get his grip on the stand, can you?
Hordak.
What? I'm going to make every one of these into a real weird joke.
Sure, Hordak. Okay. Anyway, Judge Fire also disappoints a little bit. I mean, at the same time, what do you expect? This is a hard one because it's like, you know, they're the Dark Judges. Really, there's only one of them that stands out, and then the rest are kind of back up, and, you know, kind of his lackeys, and really are only there to delay Dredd.
Is that real?
I mean, that's pretty much their role in the story, yeah.
Okay, well, that's news to me.
Rounding out the four judges is the one that is the most famous, Judge Death.
Oh wait, so he's supposed to be like Death the horse rider.
Yeah, that's right.
I get it now. I'm progressing.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Now, for the most part, I dig Death. He looks really good. Honestly, I'm going to say this. If it wasn't for the sale, I would have said just grab the Dark Judges, or just grab Death and Dredd. The Dark Judges really disappoint. Death doesn't disappoint quite as much. Oh, and the other thing is he does come with a heart.
He has a heart as an accessory?
Yeah, well, it would be more exciting if Mala Ram didn't come with one in the Indiana Jones line from about 2009.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's an interesting accessory. It's only the second time I've ever heard of an action figure coming with a heart.
Well, yeah, okay, I'll give you that one.
And of course, Death, real skinny guy, and, debate that he's a zombie, but really cool.
Why does he look like the Batman who laughs?
What do you mean?
An eye covering.
Oh, I'm firmly convinced the Batman Who Laughs is based off of this guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, look at the early drawings. I mean, they practically look the same.
Oh.
Well, that character lost a little bit of luster in my eyes after realizing that. Yeah, that's why I wasn't very impressed with that character.
Well, learn something new every day.
Yes, indeed.
So anything else to say about Death?
I mean, Death is the top one. I mean, whenever the Legendary Heroes line came out, they only did Dredd and Death. They didn't do the other judges.
I wonder why.
Because Judge Death sticks out more than all the others.
Yeah, it is kind of simple and sticks with you. And yeah, okay, I get it. And he's got that Mouth of Sauron thing going on, too.
Yeah, I always wondered if that was taken from Judge Death.
Wow, this guy might have had a lot more influence than I ever thought.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing when you get down to it.
Oh boy, I learn something new every day, and now I'm not as happy.
And finally in this set, we have Judge Dredd.
Weren't there some other judges on sale?
Yeah, but I didn't care for them.
Okay. Well, that says something to you.
No, I mean, Dredd is the ultimate judge, it's true. And he looks really cool, and that big bolster's face is just protruding out from under the helmet.
Is the helmet removable?
No.
Oh, touchy. Stallone removed the helmet in that movie.
I told you, don't use that as a metric.
Wow, really? Why not?
Because the instant Stallone removes the helmet in the movie loses all meaning because Dredd doesn't remove his helmet.
Oh?
Yeah. Go watch the other Dredd movie with Carl Urban. He does not remove his helmet.
Oh, I guess that's true. Is that, important to the character?
Yes, very.
The more you know.
Alright, Dredd comes with his lawgiver and a baton.
What does he need a baton for?
To beat you with.
Are you sure it's not a...
No.
Okay, just asking.
Alright, the detail on this figure's pretty damn good. I do have to admit that. And I do like it overall.
Well, you'd like anything, don't you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I will say that, he doesn't have the ankle issues that my RoboCop did. Thank God. And while the other Dark Judges have a little bit of it, it's not nearly as pronounced.
So you're saying you're pronouncing things?
I don't even know how to respond to that. Shut up.
Okay.
All in all, I mean, my favorite of the bunch is Judge Dredd. And that was the main reason I bought this whole bunch, is to get Judge Dredd. Although I did get Dredd on sale, he's still worth it. He's still pretty cool.
Okay, fine. Dredd's pretty cool.
Even though I like the Stallone version better. So all in all, I mean, a little disappointed in these, especially the Dark Judges. Then again, I've had so much bad luck with Hiya, that's not surprising. Still, it's fun to have some Judge Dredd figures that can run through my superheroes or even my Star Wars figures.
Now why you bought these?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Well, that's kind of lame.
What's next? Lobo to attack your Luke Skywalker? I would not be opposed to it.
You bastard.
Anyway, I can't say I give a really high recommendation to these, but I also won't say no either. Dredd, I'd imagine the other judges are probably as good as Dredd. So Dredd himself, I really like. He seems to not have a lot of the QC issues that most of the Hiya toys I've ever bought have had. His hand swaps go smoothly, and also his he doesn't have standing issues.
Wow, that's amazing. A figure that can stand.
Yeah, well, he's not a Marvel Legend or a G.I. Joe Classified.
You bastard.
That will wrap it up for the Hiya Toys Judge Dredd and Dark Judges figures. Thank you so much, and tune back in Monday for another one of these.
Yeah, we're going to talk about more toys.
Like,
Wait, can I say that?
can you say what?
You know, the D word. Hordak. What? I didn't write the script.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't write that.
You wrote that, and stop it.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.